Hey, good morning, guys. Good moment in time, the highest of frequencies. I wish upon you all on this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse, the morning of it. They say it's the 8th, right? And today is Tuesday morning on the 8th. But what a glorious full moon that we saw last night. It was so gorgeous. And I just wanted to bring forth some energies, some spiritual messages concerning these energies. And what I wanted to say is, first of all, we'll just take a breathe into the sun, and that being representative of our sun within us, within our heart space. And then I just want to share some information as the seagulls go by. I did pull a Mother Earth heart card too before I came out here on the beach. I'm doing kind of a pre-run message, and I do plan on coming on to do some lives for this energy to see what is what wants to come forth for us individually. But I will read this at the end as well. And so I thought, I'm on StreamYard, so I can't flip the camera, but maybe you guys can see that. What we'll do is we'll just breathe in to our center, our portal, our own energy within us that takes us through these energies, that brings all of these energies to our awareness, such as with this full moon. It's as if we're entering our own full moon portal as we breathe in. We're also breathing through the awareness and consciousness gained by entering this full moon portal of ourself within. As we allow ourselves to go through these deep, deep energies being revealed to us during this full moon, we will be bringing even more consciousness to the deepest wells within us, energies that have been really, really hidden, as all full moons bring forth emotion, sensitivity, awareness of that which was deep, deep within us. And during this one, an eclipse, we're literally allowing for the alignment of a total eclipse of the heart, per se. There's some major energies that are coming into our awareness that are going to shift us as we go through this 1111 portal. Also represented by our own portal, our own shifting, our own delving deep and allowing to bring forth alignment through acceptance. So we'll just take a nice deep breath in, guys, entering our portal that connects us to all that we are, multidimensionally supporting us, activating, releasing. Breathe in, feel into that abyss within you, that eternity within you, that light within you, and that light revealing so much that is hidden or has been hidden deep within our cellular memory, deep within our subconscious. And exhale. So beautiful. The codes, the releasing, our awareness, and all of the awareness, each activation, each insight, each aha, each deeper insight, each understanding we have culminates and gets bigger and it's like a little mini explosion of light, and that creates a domino effect. It creates a wildfire within us. It just gets exponentially brighter and brighter and brighter, Spirit is saying. And as our sun, our light within, which is nothing less than just allowing a fuller part of ourself to come forth, to be brought into our awareness, we do go even deeper. We are releasing and going deeper because our light is brighter. It penetrates further down. There are many, many, many layers to releasing. On the human level, it seems like that work is never done. Just like when we thought we were done, or you thought you were getting through this full moon energy seamlessly for some, including me. then all of a sudden, boom, something is brought into our awareness. So what is being called of us is some quiet meditation, not the active kind. The active kind seems to stimulate and activate us into the higher frequencies. The quieter meditation, also representing the nighttime, the quieter energies, the moon energy, the sleep time, the dream time. Then things are revealed deep within us that need to release. So it's as if the moon energy brings forth the unconscious and gives us an opportunity to address and acknowledge energies that want to show themselves in the moonlight. And then the active meditation sometimes can be more stimulating, allowing the sun, activating those higher vibes and frequency. But they work hand in hand. The sun and the moon work hand in hand. So the brighter that we become and the more authentic self and God self and higher self that we allow ourselves to come forth, that brings us to a brighter, higher frequency. Then we are able to go boom in the nighttime to allow things deep within us to come forth because of the light shining, because of the light and higher frequencies that we're allowing through our physical body. And then this light shines light on those unconscious, deeper, darker, fearful things we are afraid to feel because it brings forth pain. But then that light soothes us. Our awareness is the light. And when we allow the dark to come to our awareness, things that were hidden, just being brought to this new frequency of awareness heals it, aligns it, extracts the light, transmutes it into a greater understanding and self-realization. So then we are merged with more light and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then we have another cycle where that brightness takes us maybe a little deeper, a deeper understanding of ourselves that actually activates the light. Every time we gaze upon anything, we are feeding it, we are infusing it with our light. We are bringing forth the original light it was created from. So if you have some deep pain within you, we bring the truth of that pain. We transmute it. We understand it. And pain is just allowing us to know that we are believing in a limiting belief that keeps us little, that keeps us in fear, that prevents us from being the fullness that we are, which is light. But it is all beautiful because that pain has served us. It has served us to delve into a certain energy or frequency to actually transmute and transform it into light. We are all angels that have lowered our frequency to enter these realms, to bring forth the light, to clear, to heal. Just like the human has to go through it, you've got to go through it to heal it. You can't hide from it. Well, that angel chose to come down, that angel that you are, to go through some deep, dense energies in order to have that experience of going through it, shining, transmuting, alchemizing, transcending, all of those energies, to bring forth that pain body into the light, to help the whole, to assist and support those that needed that assistance and supporting. Yet it's all contained within us. When we assist someone from the outside, when we assist and heal, support those outside of us, we're assisting those same frequencies within us to be allowed and to be brought into alignment through unconditional love, through acceptance. Very beautiful spirit. Thank you. Good morning, guys. Not sure who is out there. Let's just take a quick peek. Let's see who's there. Oh, whoops, not post. Sorry. Let me see here. Chat. There we go. Chat. Can I get to the chat? Chat? How do I get there? What the heck, man? Come on here, guys. Oh, shoot. Oops. Sorry. Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. I hit private chat. There we go. Good morning, Ashleen. Good, beautiful energy. Casey, Teresa. Teresa, I really enjoyed that, and I'm not finished yet about, you have a YouTube video where someone's interviewing someone, and they even talk about us as angels and our work and our changing and breaking through those paradigms, and that's what all of you have come to do, so I'm enjoying that video. So thank you for sharing. I might share that, but thank you. Kimmy Siegel, Master Light Blasters, you guys all are. Good morning, Lauren. Gonna vote today. That's good. That's taking action, physical action to achieve something you want to experience on the physical or want to have come forth. It's it's moving your energy through motion to accomplish, to work towards something that you would like to see in fruition. Thank you, Erica. All right, so I'm just going to share some of that spiritual message that just came through, Spirit's message. It's all spiritual, but you understand. So last night, obviously during the full moon energy, our dreams are really coming forth and they speak to us. And last night, I just want to share my dream. I had a dream of Johnny Cash, and I can feel his presence here. Johnny Cash, JC. He has a very, very close relationship with Jesus Christ, and I did a little video a few years ago on that. But they work very closely together. And so Johnny Cash, as you guys know, had a very tumultuous life. A lot of his music is about the pain and all of that. And in the dream, I was his date somewhere. I wasn't his girlfriend, because he had a girlfriend in the dream, but I was his date for some reason. I was just going to an event with him. And I remember at one point he held my hand. And I noticed on his body, he had a lot of body piercing silver. So silver represents the deep alchemization, silver, the highest frequency metal. And he had, like, the little studs, even in all of his fingers and throughout his body, all of these silver studs. To me, that represented the alchemization of his pain manifest. So a lot of that was expressed through his music. He expressed it. He allowed that flow. But the holding of my hand was representative of his energy being here, helping us who have had to enter. You know that famous song, Ring of Fire? I love that song that he sings. Representing his willingness to support and help us in the ring of fire, that fire that we have to walk through to enter our center, all the things we got to burn off and let go of. The fire is a circle. You can think of us walking through that fire, burning, alchemizing, transmuting all of these energies that we sift through as a human. And those are exposed through all of, and catalyzed and triggered throughout our experiences. And we burn off that pain. We transmute it. And that always, every time we do that, there's so many layers, but every time we do that, we come deeper and deeper into our own pure, unfiltered, clear God source energy. And I just thought that was really cool, and that that energy of Johnny Cash wants to assist us, because he lived a very human life. In a lot of his songs, obviously display that, and I think that in this message as well, we're being guided and supported and encouraged to share our journey of our own ring of fire in whatever way, shape, or form that is. We take that pain and we transmute it to the gold. Not unlike a healer heals themselves, and through every little circumstance they bring something out to share with the world or to heal on that outside. But Spirit wants me to also say that it's simultaneous. That outer pain in that person that you are supporting and assisting and helping or guiding in any way, shape, or form, even if it's just an individual family member, it is the outer manifestation of our own healing. It gives us that experience to see it through another as well. Nothing happens outside of us, energetically or represented physically, that has not taken place within us. If that makes sense, makes complete sense to me. Any relationship, situation, dark night of the soul, enjoyment, job, just anything in our life really contains all of that information energetically that we have just gone through or going through, or the collective. And it is time for us not to get stuck, and we all know this, but as we transmute and find those nuggets, sifting through these energies, allowing is aligning, because it's out here to serve us. So allowing that pain to come forth is part of aligning, and that brings us to a higher frequency, and then we reflect that in our world, and in that we also gain much knowledge. It allows us the opportunity to discern the energies of what is true for us, and as we bring forth these higher frequencies of truth, we are manifesting them in our physical world to be experienced. So anyways, I woke up this morning and I decided to do a quiet meditation. It was just um, Jason Stevenson, is that his name? This is chakra alignment, and I was just quiet and allowing all these energies, and then I started crying and connecting to pain that I didn't think was there. Thought I was strong and overcame it, but we don't become whole through conquering or overpowering or hiding it or saying, I'm so strong, I can get through this, I'm not going to focus on it. So when we go into a quiet meditation, it really softens us. And then it allows what needs to come forth to come forth. And then I thanked it and I saw it. And I can think of it as some of that pain was what I perceived others did to me, but it wasn't. It was just showing me something about myself that I needed to play out in order to connect to a deeper pain within myself, to release it, to allow it, to love it, to say, wow. And then obviously crying releases itself for the heart. Tears are self for the heart. And yeah, I didn't think I was going to cry about anything during this full moon. But we still have those episodes, and it's part of the cyclic, what's that stinking word? Cyclic nature of what we go through, because we are human, and we have density, and we are permeating and getting to the center of our Tootsie Roll Pop every time. We spark a light every time we allow and accept something that's moving through us. And that brings me to the card that was pulled today. So before I came out on the beach, I did pull a card. I'm not doing readings out here. It's windy, and it's definitely a lot nippier. Yesterday hit like 73, 74 here. This morning we woke up to 40-something. So it's nippier. It's windy. A few days of a little bit cooler, and then it warms up again. But I personally like it cooler once the holiday time hits. I don't like it unseasonably warm. Call me crazy. But I'll take it. I'm going with the flow. We pulled this card. Let's see, can you guys see? There we go. So this is crystallized water, which is in the shape of a snow, a little snowflake formation. It's not a snowflake, but a bunch of snowflakes in the shape of a heart. And on this, you can see some areas where it has fallen. You can see it dripping, little pieces of ice that look like it's fallen from this. And this comes up a lot when we're going through some deep cleansing and shedding our awareness on pain. When we shed our awareness on it, we transmute it to the light to make us more whole, which brings us into alignment. So allowing truly is alignment. And through the feeling, we do the healing. So it's all about allowing. We're in a physical body. We have senses to go, physical senses to go through this. And crystallized water literally is, that physical representation of our feelings and our emotions. So when we bring a lot of focus to certain emotions, it becomes denser, whether it be high vibe or lower vibe. And what we're doing is we're breaking free from the lower vibe, but we're infusing them with higher vibe emotions as well simultaneously. So you see these drops here. We're releasing and letting go, and we needed that physical experience of it, the pain, the heartache, disappointment, whatever it is, and that's all based on expectation and limiting beliefs. That's why it's coming to us. We cannot go into this new world, Age of Aquarius, the 5D or whatever you want to call it, going. We already are that, but we can't match that. Why we hold on to the denser beliefs. So during this full moon, and because it's an eclipse, it's even more potent, more intense, more powerful. We are releasing the physical experience through our emotions. So say you had a very painful physical experience on earth, and most of all of us do because we're physical. We're letting all of that go, but it's being transmuted through the allowance, feeling the emotion and letting it go. And in the letting go, look at it, it's not all black and murky, it's pure white. So, good morning. We've taken all of those experiences and we've actually transmuted them with a higher frequency. We've infused them with a higher frequency of knowing now. So we get lighter and lighter and lighter. We're able to shed our awareness on greater pain. We transmute it, bring forth the light in that situation, the understanding, the wisdom, and the knowledge as we become more full in our divinity. We become stronger and more solid in our high frequency emotions. And if you look at the side profile, oh, geez, this darn backwards thing drives me nuts. If you see her, facing this way, you see a little peaceful face. There's an eye. There's the nose, the chin. And that's kind of like the hair she's facing. And she looks peaceful as she's doing that. So this deep cleansing and releasing brings a deep, deep peace within us. It brings comfort. Oh, God, Johnny Cash just stepped in, and he says, call on me, I'm willing to help you through this. Call on me, I'm willing to help you. He also works very closely with Eric Medus, Jesus, and Johnny Cash, and I know that seems, I know it seems kind of random, and it even makes me laugh, but that's beautiful. But, you know, his music is powerful, and in his tone, too, and in his voice, you can hear the depth, the vibration in his music. So, the back of this card actually is just affirming all that we just said. Peace be with you. And I say that we have just said because you guys are reflecting this information. You want it in your awareness. And even times when we reflect information that we don't want in our awareness, we're still reflecting it in order to come to discerning our own truth. What is true for us? There's so many layers of truth. Every truth is true for the one believing it. But then there comes a time where we break free. We break free and let those more limiting truths that have become so solid in our life, we let them go, but we allowed them to make us more aware and connect to a more pure part of our higher self, our divinity, our God source. We are all that. We are all that. So the back of the card says, peace be with you. When one can surrender to the moment, then change can occur. Now, I had no idea all of this was working up to this. I just love the way everything interconnects, all of this. So surrendering is allowing, and then change can occur. And I think I entitled it, what did I write on here? Allowing equals alignment equals shifting. And then we shift to that new frequency that we're embodying. Embodying meaning allowing it in our physical being, and then that shifts and it reflects into our physical world. So surrendering removes resistance. And look at all of these little pieces of ice falling from her. That's removing that resistance finally. But it's all divine timing, so you can't beat yourself up for not allowing sooner, because we needed those experiences as well. So surrendering removes resistance in order for the energy to flow and transform. Everything we just said. Surrendering releases limitations for the expansion of you, which is sun, light, God, to be experienced in the physical. This woman is all white, or I say woman, it looks like divine feminine because they tend to be more feeling. But I know we're at a time where the feminine and masculine are balanced, so any male energy, don't take offense. Surrendering releases limitations for the expansion of you. Surrendering brings forth the bliss. She looks like she's in bliss through total acceptance of self. So very, very beautiful message. And it's just a quiet time today. I believe it's a quieter energy, a time to really just melt into yourself. Allow the sun within you to melt and dissipate and alchemize any of those energies that are painful. Just allowing yourself to feel them. And don't think that you're taking on the energies by allowing them through you, because again, you're light, you're pure love, God source energy. So as you allow them to work through you, you're literally shining the light of transmutation through them, bringing them to the light that they were originally created in. and then you're going to shift to the reality that represents this frequency, hence the 1111 portal. And speaking of the 1111 portal, John and I, again, I just will bring this up, for anybody who is interested in bridging the gap between the spiritual and the physical part of you, because our physicality does manifest those emotions, bringing those forth. What a perfect time to have this class. So John and I will be doing readings, and then we will be doing some EFT work, moving those energies through us. And it basically looks like this card. It's EFT bridges the gap between the spiritual and the physical. So very beautiful. And it's a private class, only 8 in the group. It's only $25 for emotional freedom, empowering yourself. And if you feel called, I'll stick a link up under this live as well. But it'll be Friday, 11:11 at 7 Eastern, if you guys are interested. So just be soft and gentle with yourself today. And they are saying drink tons and tons of water, because water is cleansing. Water representing, as like yesterday I did a live and I literally ended up peeing my freaking ass pants because I held it too freaking ass long. But the water representing cleansing, taking out the impurities. So crying releases those toxins, energetic toxins, the physical manifestation of them. Peeing, drinking lots of water helps all of that to go through easier. And what is the moon? That full moon, I didn't even know why Spirit was saying that, because we're always told to drink tons of water, but the full moon, you know how it can raise havoc with the tides, the ocean, people bringing out their cray-cray side, because we are mostly comprised of water, and the moon has a direct effect on the water, and the moon representing our emotions, represented by the ocean, represent water, so it's all tied in. And Spirit is even saying, do what I do, add some sea salt or Himalaya salt with some lemon juice. I drink tons of water with lemon, and I just grind some sea salt in there, or pink salt, either one of them. And that's really going to help us and aid us, because we're still physical, and those physical support systems and things that we do physically help aid the spiritual. Nothing is separate, and everything is merged, and everything is working together. Wow. So after my run, thank you, Spirit, because I've been really naturally called to drink more water during this time, to cleanse and purify. And during my morning meditation, a lot of my physical ailments, and for me it's just stiffness or soreness, and overall was directly related to holding pain, that pain, emotional stuff within me. So every full moon is an extra intense energy. It creates that physical experience to really tackle that deep stuff. So very beautiful. You guys are not doing anything wrong. You guys are perfect. You're warriors of light. You're master light blasters. You are angels that have come on earth. And these angels, you guys, even as angels, are opening up your wings to live in the fullness of your remembering of who you are. How beautiful. And in that, you create that on earth. You create that space for another. But all of those others are not separate from us either. Very beautiful, guys. Let me just see what you said here. If anybody, please share out if you haven't. I'm going to come on after my little exercise, my little run. I'm going to come on and do some reading. So what time is it now? 9, maybe by 10-ish, 10:30, I'll come on. If I mistreat you, girl, show me up. Show me no harm. Morning, Brenda. Eric Clapton. What about Eric Clapton, Lauren? I fell into a burning ring of fire, and it burns, burns, burns. And that burn, oh my God, so that even relates to exercise. They say, feel the burn, you're getting stronger. Well, when you go through that spiritual ring of fire, like, it makes you confront shit, but all of that confrontation was never badness within you. It all served you to be where you are, and it's time to burn it off, to alchemize it. There's a lot of, rebirth right now in the readings. Phoenix rising, being burned down to be reborn. We're going through that. And Johnny Cash is bringing up that song, A Boy Named Sue. You know that song, A Boy Named Sue? I don't know. He's playing with that as well. And I don't know why he's bringing that up, but it's cute. And I like that song. It's really funny. His father, I think, I don't remember all the words, but maybe today listen to some Johnny Cash. See what comes through. Thank you, Ria. Got it. Quite a day. um, beautiful Tamara. Thank you, Tamara. Tamara, oh, I would love to hear some of your story, Tamara, because you sound like, man, you have grown and expanded exponentially and have stepped so much into your power. What the heck is this? Get off from there. That little thing's coming up. Let me just stick that there just for a second. He wrote it? Eric Clapton wrote it? I thought Johnny Cash wrote it. Burning Ring of Fire. And Johnny sang it? Okay. I'm not musically intelligent and smart like you, so I trust you. Oh, but that brings another. If you're not sure, go look things up, guys. One final word again, constant message, the 1111 portal. It's all about us discerning our own truth, going within, taking stuff that resonates, taking stuff that doesn't resonate. What is your truth? Because it's a time to break free of limitations, programming, things we adopted and just assumed were true, letting that shit go, breaking through it and exposing a more pure light of our own truth, our own heart's truth. And it doesn't mean it's going to necessarily agree with every single person, but that's not the point. The point is you're aligned to your highest frequency that you're capable of, and then it automatically interconnects with everybody. It matters that your truth is based in love, not fear. Yesterday, I got a little emotional and broke down as I was talking about babies being given to the wolves because of disformity or people aborting babies and that. But that was their truth. So if it was their truth and they acted for the betterment, I think that infuses that energy differently. But if it was based in a fear, like, it depends what that truth is. You know what I mean? Like, some people sacrifice to the gods because they thought that the gods, and it was pleasing and it was out of love. It could be that way. But then in the other way, if they did it and they thought they were going to be damned or persecuted, then that would be based out of fear. So anyways, a lot of times things that people do is based in their truth and they think it's out of love. But as they delve deeper, they might actually feel the fear in it. Like even Catholicism and a lot of religions, if it seems to be harmful on the outside, it's most likely not the most pure intent of truth. So anyways, huge things about discerning what is true to you and going in and self-reflecting, analyzing, and just reflecting and meditating upon it. Big time for quiet meditation. And again, guys, go get your gallon or quart of water, a couple quarts, your water bottle, put some sea salt, squeeze in some lemon if you feel, or whatever it is that resonates for your body. But the part is drinking lots of water to helping with the cleansing and purifying of toxins, mentally, emotionally, and to allow the spiritual energy to come through. Johnny Cash song Burning Ring of Fire, believe June Carter wrote it. Okay, that makes more sense. Lauren, I thought you were saying Aaron Clapton. I must be missing another message. All right, guys. I'll show you this one. I love Johnny Cash too. And I saw something I listen to normally, but when I hear it, I love it. Especially that last song he did in his very last video, and Lauren probably knows what song it was. It wasn't Burning Ring of Fire, but it was something else, and it really captured his life. And I can't remember what it is, but it's sad. But I don't know, it's kind of sad. It's touching. I'll give you a second, Lauren, to respond to that. It was the last video he did before he transitioned. And he goes, "What the hell you mean, guys? I ain't dead." He just said, "What the hell do you mean, guys? I ain't dead." All right. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for sharing out. I'll be on probably in an hour and a half to do some personals if any of you are interested. All right. May you all shine, and may you all come to the full awareness of all that you are during this lunar full moon eclipse, and allow yourself the releasing for the transmutation of a more purified, physical, whole you. And not that you weren't whole before. It's just about going through as that quote unquote ascended angel or fallen angel or an angel that has held back its frequency to have this human experience in order to bring forth greater light and God's source expansion. May you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light that you are.